Okay, once you've got your tarp across the ridgeline and you got the two diagonal corners hanging down, just lightly secured so the tarp doesn't fall off, I'm going to show you how to make sure the tarp stays up on the ridgeline. So we're going to do 2 half hitches here. This is just a simple loop like this. There's one loop and then one more. That's a double half hitch. And then we're going to take this rope here and attach it to the ridge line to prevent the tarp from sliding down as you tighten up the diagonal corners. Let me back out the camera here. Okay, so you're going to create a series of loops that will make friction on the ridge line. So first thing you're going to do is go over the ridge line once. That creates this hole here, or loop, and that's where you're going to wrap 4 times through. I'm doing 4 because it takes a lot of friction to grab onto a really tight ridge line, especially with a rope of similar size. So there's 4. Now I'm going to keep this kind of shaped. I don't want it to get all loose and unwieldy, and we're going to make a loop on this side of the rope, this side of the knot. And there's my other loop. So I'm going to do about 4 loops into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the most important part of this knot and many knots is that it forms up properly. You need to dress up the knot, make sure it stays in the shape that you want it to be. And I'm getting hit with raindrops here. Okay, so I'm tightening this up, dressing it up so that it's in the shape I want it to be, and it's going to be creating friction on this rope once I get it all tied up tight. And as I tighten or slide this knot up, it's not going to slip if I've tied it correctly. Okay, now as you pull on this prusik hitch, it's going to tighten up the tarp across the ridge line, and it's going to keep it tight. All these loops are creating a lot of friction here so that the cord will grip onto the ridge line, and it gives you a nice taut tarp that will shed wind and rain.